Good day, ladies and gentlemen. My name once again is Emene Fayin, and I'm the best at what I do. What do I do best? I'm the best at teaching African businessmen and women how to build profitable and sustainable business. Today, we are going to be looking at a key factor that once you can grasp and understand, will make your business become not only profitable but sustainable and provide opportunities for more Africans to come into your business so that you can build a world-class business. Today, we are going to be looking at a topic I've titled Master Your Time to Master Your Business. Now, what does this mean? It implies that for you to be able to master your business, you must be able to master your time. Now, let me give you a typical example. I went to see one of our clients a few days back, and when I came in, he said, if I have so much time to allocate to you, so why are you here? Now, that made me go back and analyze a lot of clients that I've been working with. And one thing I found out among those who are very successful is that they have a certain amount of time they allocate to anything they do. And they allocate the maximum amount of their time to those things that are guaranteed to increase their income. But I took out time to now study the less successful business people. And there was one thing I found out that is unique amongst all of them. They did not value their time. You find out that most of them, when they get to their business, they spend a lot of hours talking on things that have no relationship, no bearing to their critical success factor. They spend a lot of time in areas that are not adding value to them. What they fail to realize that each human being has 24 hours allocated to them. But most importantly, every human being is a ticking time bomb. It means that there is a time which will get to and all of us will explode out of existence. What this means is that assuming 70 years has been allocated to you, it means you have a certain number of years to live on this earth. And for every second you waste, it means that the opportunity for you to become successful in life have been diminished. What this also entails is that for those of you who have not taken out time to ask yourself, what are the things I'm doing with my time every day? Every day that I'm located 24 clean hours to work with. What are the things I'm channeling those hours to? Are they valuable? Are those things that are going to move me up? Or are those things that are going to move me downwards? You need to realize that the most successful African has only 24 hours assigned to him. But the things that make him successful are the things that he channels his time onto. It means that most of the people who are very successful on the African continent or anywhere in the world, once they wake up any day, they break out their time into time slots. And they can say, between social time to social time, this is what I want to do. It means they don't allow nature and environment to determine for them what they want to do on a particular day. For instance, at this particular moment, what we decide to do with our time is to shoot this video. But we could have done other things with this particular time which we are using to shoot this video. We could have used it to discuss about the match that was played yesterday. We could have used it to discuss about what is happening in the country or in the continent today. Or we could have used it to actually attend a seminar. But because we know that the value of our time is what we do with it, we have decided to use this particular hour to create this seminar for you. This seminar this talk is going to last for about 15 minutes. It means that you are watching it because you decided to make value out of the 15 minutes of your life. But the question is, yes, this 15 minutes that you are listening to this talk is going to add value to you. But the remaining hours of your life, what are you going to do with it? If I ask you now, can you account for what you did with your yesterday? 24 hours was assigned to you yesterday. Can you actually account for what you did with it? It's more like somebody giving you 100 million naira now, and you wake up today and the money is not there. Can you account for what you did with that 100 million? The question is time and money, which one is more valuable to you? You know, if you look at somebody like Jesus Christ, who is the most influential person who ever existed, one of the things he did when he started his mission was he knew he had just 3 years to work. And what he used that 3 years to do was to train a set of people who could actually propagate his ministry when he was not there. And that was what made him successful. Now, for you, what are you using your time to do? Recently, I was with one of a businessman, and he was the person who was actually attending to all his customers. And I was asking him, you are the business leader of this organization. How do you want this organization to grow if you are the person who is attending to the customers who are doing the routine things? Why not step back so that one of your staff can do what you are doing, and you can now look at the strategic mission of your organization and say, this is what we are going to. Now you are now channeling all your energy towards moving everybody and every part of your organization towards getting to that goal. You need to understand that the reason why a lot of Africans are not progressing is because we don't value our time. A lot of us have not done anything to say, this is how I want to use my time. If you look at the year, we have the first quarter of the year has gone. I know that a lot of people set the new year resolution, and by now most people have actually forgotten their resolution. But the question to you is, what have you actually done with your life between the beginning of January 1st to this day that you're watching this program? Can you actually tell your life, ask yourself, the people who are successful in my area, is it the things I'm doing with my 24 hours they are actually doing with their own 24 hours? It's important for you to analyze your time, because there's no way you are going to master your business if you don't actually master your time. But you can say, okay, in my own line of business, I just have about, from most of my customers come between 12 noon to about 3 p.m. And after that time, there's nothing else to do. But the question is, what could you have done between 8 a.m. to 12 noon? You could actually have listened to a video like this, more videos like this, to actually get more knowledge. You could actually have asked yourself, how do I need to rearrange my business so that when these customers start to come, their interaction with us will actually be a lot easier. You can just use that time to be your brainstorming session, rather than just taking out that time as a time to while away. And it doesn't only apply to you, it applies to all your staff and everybody in your system. Have you asked yourself, let's say you are an employer of labor, every month you pay your staff a certain amount of money as salary. Do you realize that the salary you are paying them is in exchange for the time and the value of the time you're supposed to put into your business? So let's say the normal working hours is from 8 to 4, which is about 8 hours. It means that you are paying your staff to take 8 hours of their time every year, every day, so that at the end of the month you give them this particular amount in exchange of their time. Now the question is, you don't fail in paying them their salary, but then are they adding their 8 hours value to your own business? Because for your business to grow, if you say that, okay, I need people who can add a time value that is worth about 100,000 to me every day. Now you are for that amount of time you are willing to pay them maybe 200,000. Now if at the end of the month you are giving them the 200,000, are you checking, are they giving the equivalent of that time of 8 hours worth of work? It's not wanting to just have staff, it's wanting to demand for them to give you the due of time what you've given to them. There is no person that can be successful if they have not taken out time to analyze their 24 hours every day and say, these are time wasters in my life, I need to take them out. But something you also need to realize, the first step is for you to look at your time and say, these are the things I am doing that are wasting my time. These are the things I do every day that are not adding value to my business. But what you must understand is that nature abhors vacuum. If you just say these are time wasters and you take them away, what will happen? Other time wasters will come and occupy that vacuum that you have created. It means that you need to sit down and ask yourself, those who are very successful in this my line of business, what are they doing? How can I copy from them? What can I learn from them? It means for you to be able to master your time and to master your business, the first thing you need to do is look at those who are very successful in your industry and see how they manage their time. See how they structure the organization. And you start to ask yourself, pick out things from what they are doing and start to bring into your own business. The more you do this, the more you start to actually build an organization that will start to grow. A lot of you would have actually looked at some of our initial videos when we started this Council University and you're wondering, wow, their quality of presentation and their quality of video has actually improved drastically. But how did we get to this point? It's because we knew that our time was important and we now started to study those who are doing very well in this industry. We studied organizations like Lagos Business School and we saw what they are doing and we copied some of the things they are doing and we now put into our own organization. That is why Council University can add such a value to you. Now, if we're adding value to you because we value our time and we are spending our time doing the things that will help our organization to grow, the question is, what are you doing with your time? The 24 hours allocated to you now, what are you going to do? What are you doing with them? As at the time we are watching this talk, a number of hours have gone through the day. Ask yourself, what have you done with those hours? Have those hours of the day that have just passed by before you start to watch this thing, have they added value to you? But there's a key thing that you must do if you want to actually start to master your time to build and raise your business to become profitable and sustainable. And that thing is every day. Allocate each hour of the day to certain things. So you can say from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. is my reading time. It means that when you allocate 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. to your reading time, once you get to your office or wherever you are, once it's 8 a.m., you start to read. That way you will be sure that your 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. will be very fruitful because of the things you are going to read or the audio messages or talks you are going to watch. Now you can now say from 10 to 12 is my time to do my business review. Then you can be sure that you'll be very productive because between 10 and 12 is your business review period. Then you can now say between 12 and 2 p.m. is my time to reach out to my staff and find out what they are doing. So that you know that between 12 and 2, this is what you are going to be doing. You can now say between 2 and 4 is my time to now call all our customers to know how they are doing and what is working for them from interacting with us. Which means that way you can actually break down your time. And most importantly, it will also help you now to look at the things that you've been doing that are wasting time, but also create out time for your family. Because for anybody who want to be very successful, there has to be time allocated to rest and to family. It's when you are breaking your time into these daily slots that you can now derive the maximum value that you expect to get out of your business. You know, the Bible talks about the slothful man who will always give an excuse for not doing anything. But what you need to understand is that for any excuse you are giving yourself, that excuse is taking away the valuable time you would have actually used to add value to your organization. It's important for you to now understand that if a young man can, within 3 years, build a ministry called Christianity Today that can control more than 50% of the world population, that you too can achieve so much under a short period of time if you start to focus what you use your time and energy to do on every particular day. So start now to break your time, your day into daily chunks of time so that you can know that within every particular hour, this is what you're going to be doing. Now you need actually two slates. The first slate is what you do, break them into 2 hours, that this is your standard way of you want to run your day. Then you now say, in other days you might have other things. You now say, okay, these special things that fall in, this is how I will be doing them. Having special chunk, having that template will tell you that 8 to 10, this is what I'll do, 10 to 12, this is what I do on your normal routine days. And other days now, you now create special to-do lists on those particular days. That way you don't waste our time. And before you know it, because you created those chunks of time, and you have filled them with those activities that will move your business forward, you see your business rising. I know you are somebody who wants to master your business. I know you are somebody who wants to build a profitable and sustainable business. And that's why you are watching this seminar. And what we have tried to do with you today is to teach you how to master your time. So I want to say again, welcome to Counseling University, and we invite you also follow us. Every day we shoot videos like this and we send it out to people like you to add value to their life. But most importantly, we have courses that we're running on Counseling University designed to make you grow faster so that your business can become profitable and sustainable at a faster pace. One of the things we'll do for you is that when you sign up for one of our courses, is that we'll assign a mentor to you who will work with you. Now that mentor will call you on a daily basis to make sure that your daily goals are aligned with your strategic vision you've set for your business. And when you start to do that, you find your business growing faster and you are now accelerating at a faster pace in achieving what the vision you've set for your business. I know you don't want to be one of those who have set a vision at the beginning of the year and at the end of the year you've achieved nothing. I know you're one of those who want to make a difference in your career today. And you have received a material that can make that happen in your life. So one of the things we also want you to do is to follow us on the hashtag Teach Africa About Business. Our aim is to teach Africa about business so that we can start to see sustainable business in Africa, start to see profitable business in Africa. And most importantly, for those of you who are in Lagos, we run monthly programs at the end of the day, at the end of each month, whereby we bring top business leaders together. We bring you and your business together, and we analyze each of your businesses, and we'll tell you, these are the areas you need to fix in your business to make it grow. So if you want to participate, you can reach us on 08023622171. And for those of you who want to register for one of our online courses, just visit our website www.counseloruniversity.com, and I assure you that you've started a step in your business that can transform your life. And by next time, we'll also be reading some of the testimony that some of the students who have watched some of our program are sharing with us, so that you can also know that these are things that can add value to your life. Thank you for listening to us, and God